This is a quick look at my yellow traffic beacon. So we'll take a look at this. First, there is a rubber gasket that holds this shut. So take that off. And we get the yellow color filter, and that just comes out. And you can see it's angled thick at the top, so it points down at the road. And then there is a Fresnel lens right here, which we can lift out. And you can see each row of LEDs is behind each section there. All right. And now we're in. There actually is a rubber gasket on here to protect from water ingress. And then here's the board. Power comes in the back. And it's actually just takes 110. So you just plug it straight into mains voltage. And that comes in on these two bolts right here. So we'll take this out. And this is the board. And we'll go through the schematics in a minute, but I can give you a quick overview here. The mains comes in these two. It goes through some filtering sections, common mode choke, and then we've got the diode bridge right here, which, as noted in my write-up, there's really not much clearance distance here between line and neutral for that diode bridge on the main side. Okay, then you got some caps, and then it generates about a 95 volt DC output, which then goes over here, and this is generating a 15 volt secondary voltage, which runs these two chips, the power factor chip and an op amp. Power factor chip and this circuitry here, it's kind of the main section of the board. It switches this MOSFET, puts power through these transformers, and that generates the 85 volts, which runs up here, and it runs the LEDs in sequence. It just the arrays just snake down from top to bottom. Up here is the variable load section. There's a large resistor right here, which it can switch this transistor here to suck power from that 85 volt DC bus, and just it's either trimming the voltage down, or it's just providing additional load so that this LED will look like an incandescent to a control system if it's measuring the current out to the light. So the LEDs are they're in banks of 5. There's 37 banks of 5, and it runs top to bottom, and then it goes through these two resistors here as the series resistor. And a 2 volt reference is pulled back up into this chip, so it can see what the voltage is at the bottom of the LED array. So that's what's going on here on the board.